Hey everybody, it's Brooke. Happy Friday. It is beautiful out. I had to come and make a video with the sun shining. Like, listen to the birds. The birds are singing a song of harmony, a song of hope, a song of faith. They are reminding us that even when it's dark and it's cold and it's isolating, that spring always follows. The sun always comes back up. There's always hope in the middle of the storm. And it's kind of beautiful. It's kind of beautiful. Like, I'm so excited for spring. I am so excited for summer and warm weather. I'm so excited to be outside. Like, whew. The last 3 months, like, seasonal depression is a real thing. The last 3 months have been rough, but we're here. Yay, we're here. So I was really guided to do an energy check-in with the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. And just kind of see what's going on. I want to remind everybody, we have those energies within. So whatever's coming up on both sides, that's something that we need to really look at within us. I know Mercury's gone direct. Well, it's gone station. It will go fully direct on the 13th, which is the Pisces new moon. Venus just went into Pisces where it's exalted. So we have a lot of magical energy that we can use to help push things forward. You know, last year was a leap year. So manifestations that were in place last year, we're really going to be able to tap into this energy with the new moon and use the cosmos to help bring that in. So let me get a card for the divine feminine. Let's see where the divine feminine is at. Maybe. 3:21 on my clock. So there's definitely going to be some importance, some things coming up with the spring equinox. So really the next 3 weeks, we're going to have a lot of energy that we can tap into to be able to get us to where we're wanting to go. So for the divine feminine, I'm getting Knight of Swords. So, and there's 2 birds here. You know, swords for me is thoughts. Maybe not the best thoughts. Critical thinking is what I'm hearing. Sometimes we can be a little too critical on ourselves. And in the regular tarot deck, the Knight of Swords is aggression, anger. So there could be a little bit more clearing in that root chakra happening. I have been getting a lot of messages on the root chakra. And right now that really needs to be a main focus of healing and placing value on ourselves more than value on what others think or others feel. We're really being encouraged to get aggressive about that. And that's been a big message for me. Like, I am safe. I am protected. I am guided. Okay. For the Divine Masculine, I'm getting Queen of Wands. So really taking charge and following the passions. Like, we've got to be able to balance that negative thinking, negative emotions, the way we react to situations that cause the same outcome over and over again. I was talking to a friend and said, you know, what's really stood out to me the most, and what was really what made me want to take a hard look at myself and my behaviors and what's triggered in me, to be able to heal from it. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. So, if I am attracting third-party situations, what is it in me that I am afraid to fully put myself in? Okay, well, let's go down that road. Let's figure that out. Well, not feeling worthy enough for love, not feeling people will accept me for who I am. You know, for a long time, I struggled with fully showing people who I was. And that held me back. You know, we should embrace our magical selves just as we are. As you do that, you're able to take that passion, that drive within to create and change the experience. We are able to change and create what it is that we want. Okay, so how do I do that? Let's see. How do we do that? You know, for me, it's being very aware of triggers when they pop up, but it's also changing my response. Okay, so it goes back to my favorite saying. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Now, I can look at it in a situation of, here we go again. Here we go again, and we've got the Queen of Swords. So really getting crystal clear about what it is you want to bring in. So if you're recycling the same experiences over and over again, have you learned that lesson? Okay, so this is how I act in this situation, and this is what I do, and I get the same outcome every single time. So how can I change the way I respond to it to get a different outcome? And this also goes back to a conversation that I had with a gentleman a couple of nights ago. We were on the same side. But because he didn't take the time to ask questions about where I was coming from, he felt personally attacked, right? So in a situation like that, when I don't see eye to eye with people, or I can feel their aggression and them wanting to fight me, I can shut down, like walk away, I can retaliate back. Well, none of that's worked in the past. So I allowed him, I held the space for him to express how he felt. And then I said, okay, now can I show you my side? Can I show you why I feel this way? By the end, like, in the middle of him screaming and throwing a fit, like, everybody was looking at us. Everybody was looking at us. I was so uncomfortable. But I knew I needed to allow that experience to happen to see if I was going to allow his anger to trigger anger inside of me. Okay, everybody we meet, there's something that is going to trigger a residual feeling because we are healers, and we have to be able to recognize sometimes they're coming in to trigger me, to hold that space, to allow them the healing that they need, to be able to see the other side of the coin. Because it's all about duality, right? Masculine, feminine energy. With this new moon that's coming up, definitely want to get specific in what you're bringing in. Crystal clear. Okay, let's see. I got two of the queens. And it really is honing in that queen energy of all of it. Like, you want to yeah, like somebody's trying to escape. Somebody's trying to escape. Which 7 is a very spiritual number for me. The birds are talking. And someone's trying to escape. Whatever this is triggering. Allow it to come in. Allow the trigger to happen. But just be aware that, hey, it's coming in for me to see, have I learned my lesson? For divine unions to happen, we have to go through the process of being triggered. We have to. There's no escaping that. The more you try to run from it, but what's weird is he's coming in from the outside. He's coming into the inside. So really bringing that back into you. We are able to control the situation by how we respond. And understanding that people are only coming from their place of knowledge, their place of growth, their place of experience. And some people are meant to teach lessons. And just allowing those lessons to happen, because that's how we balance this. I've got the Judgment card. That's how, and this is divine masculine energy. Like, the more you allow that trigger to come in and leave, and put healing in everyone that you come in contact with, that's how you're balancing and being able to get clear and manifest that new beginning that you're trying to bring in. It's 14:04 on my clock. Let's see. Okay, so Divine Feminine. 14:14. You're releasing this and you're moving forward. Allow it to go. Allow it to go. Allow it to flow. Allow it to flow. The more you allow it to flow, the easier it gets. It takes less work. Just, okay, here it comes. All right, well, what is this telling me? What is this showing me? Now, how do I flip the script? All right, Divine Masculine. Divine Masculine is really holding that space of union. Divine Masculine's holding space for the light, allowing Divine Feminine to go through this process. And it's going to get faster. The more we hold on to those things that are no longer serving us, the longer it takes to get to the end. Being able to master air, fire, earth, water. You know, your thoughts, your passions, your feelings, your money. How do you master that? You master it by going within, and in order for there to be two, there has to be one whole. One whole. And this is what Divine Feminine can't see right now. This is what's underneath the surface. A passionate new beginning. There's dragons. I did some work with the dragons. Okay, so yeah, maybe that's an energy that you might need to tap into when it comes to the birds. Remove that lesson and allow the dragons to burn it away. I have been getting a lot of messages about fire. So some of us are afraid. Okay, Divine Masculine. We've got the World card. It was already written in the stars. Like, I just feel the need to just release. You know, there's going to be a message that sparks this, but the key is one whole to make the two. And this is what's going on underneath the surface. Divine Feminine's really being encouraged to clean it up. You know, the Empress embodies all the queens. The queen protects the king. How do you protect the king, right? You protect the king by being compassionate. You protect the king by also being able to hold space for those triggers to come up, and coming from a place of compassion and empathy and sympathy. Not everything's meant to be personal, okay? We are meant to experience things to see if we've learned the lessons. And have you learned the lessons? Have you learned that sometimes when someone gets offensive, that maybe it's not personal, that it's coming from personal experience? And really being able to hold that space of, I see you, I am you, I recognize that trigger, I recognize what that does. And being able able to hold space like you would hold a baby and nurture a baby, you know? And it needs to be reciprocated, right? Because we have divine masculine, divine feminine energies in all of us. And the divine masculine energy needs to be able to do the same for the divine feminine, to feel safe, to feel secure, to feel magical and beautiful. You know what I mean? This has been a pretty awesome message today. Wow, do me a favor, hit like, subscribe, share. I've got some new things that's going to be coming up, and I hope to share them soon. Now that Mercury's station, I can get back to some things that I started 3 or 4 weeks ago. Bad timing. I knew better. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.